Praise God, family. I hope you're there. We're going live. Let's do some checks just to make sure I got everybody in the right place at the right time. I know we got Deacon Wayne in the position holding. I see Bishop, Pastor, I see y'all there. And we want to get a few others. I want to make sure I'm visible and audible on my own Facebook live feed. I want to make sure everybody can see me. Can you give me all some feedback in the group and let me know that you all can see and hear me at the same time? If you can see and hear me at the same time. Want to make sure it's visible on your end. We're going to be getting started in exactly 90 seconds. Want to make sure we got a good feed. Every now and again, we have some technical glitches, but in 90 seconds, we should be up and rolling. Team Joshua Generation, let me know if you'll go into the chat. Let me know that I'm visible and let me know that I'm audible. I need to know both. If you'll put it in the chat for me into our group chat, let me know. Visible and audible. I need some feedback. If you'll do that for me, please, sir. Please, ma'am. We're getting started in just over 60 seconds. Let me do one more thing here while we're working on that. I'm still waiting for some feedback. Thank you for joining us on tonight's presentation. It is going to be loaded. It's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. You don't want to miss this. Take some time, ma'am, sir, share it with somebody. You're going to bless somebody. I guarantee it. I promise you, you are going to be blessed. Getting started in 60 seconds. Share, invite, share, invite, share, invite. Let's see here. Getting started in 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining in with us. 30-second countdown. I'm going to be sharing screen. I'm also going to be having some outstanding individuals be recognized tonight by way of interview. So we have all of that we'll be getting in place. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your time. Getting started in 30 seconds, counting down. Let's look for that feedback. I need some feedback. Are we live? Are we live? Can you hear? Can you see what it is that I hope that you can hear and you can see? Let me know in the Team Joshua Generation chat. I need somebody on the team to recognize. Let me know that you can see and hear everything you're supposed to see and hear in the chat. I'm waiting for you all to give me some feedback. All right, we shall move. Bishop, can you hear me? Bishop, are you able to hear me? Could I get a thumbs up? You can hear me? Okay, excellent. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Major. Thank you so much. We're good to go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are live and we are starting officially now. Ladies and gentlemen, first let me just thank God for each and every one of you joining with us by way of this Facebook Live. Man, I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I don't know what to do. Let me tell you, some of you might be getting a replay on this. I don't know. I have thousands of acquaintances, Facebook friends, connections that I have really enjoyed over the several years, and they're all gone. So I'm back down from where I starting from scratch. It's warfare, y'all. So y'all help me out. If we were connected before, let's get connected again. If you didn't think the connection was worth it, God bless you nonetheless. But I'm excited to stay connected with you. I hope that we can stay connected. And I'm looking to connect with some people that are going in the same direction concerning their ministry, same direction concerning their entrepreneurship, same direction concerning their leadership. And that's seriously to give God the glory. Tonight what we're going to be talking about In this particular presentation, we have some outstanding ladies and gentlemen that I want to present to you, introduce to some, and we're going to be talking about the fact that we can travel, we can save money, we can make money, we can do both, and we can celebrate. And we've been doing that really since November, since we got started in this powerful opportunity that we are a part of. I'm going to say it again. We've been traveling, we've been saving money, we've been making money, we've been doing both, and we've been celebrating. And there's so much to celebrate. And I'm going to share with you tonight some great things. And I'm going to share with you tonight some great people. So one more administrative thing I'm going to ask you to do for me, and that is to share. Please take the time right now. If you will share this video with someone else, put it on your, number one, on your wall. Go ahead and put it in a group that you belong to. And here's the core areas. If it's a group that is involved and engaged in ministry, because we're going to be talking about some of that tonight. If it's a group or a person that you can tag that's involved in some level of entrepreneurship, you know that they are a go-getter. You know that they're a business-minded person. I'm not talking about Pookie and them, y'all. I'm talking about, you know, the fellas that really, and the ladies who really know what time it is, what season it is. It's a season to go up to higher ground. If it's that individual, go ahead and tag them. Go ahead and share this with them. Inbox if you have to. Put it in a group. And if it's a person who's concerned about leadership, whether it's leadership of their family, leadership of their community, organization, church, whatever type of leadership they are in, they need to see this tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go and literally be very transparent and show you some things that you need to know about. You deserve to know about them, because I believe many of you, you've been praying and an answer has come. So we're going to be talking about that on tonight. I'm going to start sharing my screen at this particular time. And in that process, along the way, I'm also going to start bringing different persons in that I'm going to invite. But before I do that, let me get my screen in proper format. And let's see if I can do this right. I think I can. Do it this way. Go like that. And then I'm going to go like that. And then I think you all should be able to see me at this point. And you should also be able to see my screen at the same time. And I need to go back to some feedback, because I want to make sure that you can see my screen. And I want to make sure that at the same time, not only are you seeing my screen, but you're seeing and you're hearing me at the same time. Can I get my team to give me some feedback in the chat? I need some feedback in the chat. Can't see the screen. Can't see the screen. So I got to fix that. Can anybody else see the screen? Mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. I need some confirmation, because it says I'm sharing my screen. Can anybody else not see the screen? What's the status? Come on, talk to me quickly. I need somebody to let me know. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? Okay, we got one can see the screen. Major, I think it's something on your side. We got one person saying that they can see the screen. Let me get just one more confirmation. Bishop says he cannot. That's 2 no's. Sound and vision going well. What about the screen? Trent, I need to know about the screen. Can you see the screen? If not, let me make one adjustment. Give me just one moment. He's saying that he can see the screen. Well, let me do this. Give me just one moment. Okay, what about now? Is the screen visible now for you, Major? I want to make sure that you can see the screen. Okay, we got a green light. Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are cooking with oil. Thank you for your patience. We're going to take off and launch it from here. And the reason is because we got all the technical difficulties out of the way now. And now we're in a position, if you will, where we can go forward real fast. So understand, we're talking about travel. We're talking about saving money. We're talking about making money. We're talking about both. And we're talking about celebrating. And certainly we have a lot to celebrate. And you're going to see that tonight as a part of what we have joined with since November, the end of November, in fact, right during the Thanksgiving holidays. A lot to be thankful for. We're thankful every day. Paid to save travel. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a number of partners that, of course, we won't have time tonight to acknowledge each and every one of them. But I want to give a shout out to Minister Rosalind Harris, my girl Katrina Johnson, Alicia Keys, the real Alicia Keys. We want to say hello to Bishop Kelby and his beautiful family. My main man, the Kevin Watkins, the Dr. Crystal Terry Keys. We want to say hello to Pastor Harvey, Courtney Stewart, Elder James Lockhart Sr. We'll have on the line with us tonight as part of the presentation, retired Major Angelina Briscoe. We got the man of God, Trenton White, on the line. We got Deacon Wayne and the lovely Dawn Sheridan on the line tonight. Kelvin Nixon, shout out to you. And we are excited about all of our new partners today. Our newest partner today came in, and we're talking about none other than Pastor Rodney Carter. Grateful for him. We'll be getting him trained and ready to go. But we're launching because it's launch time, guys. We've been working behind the scenes since the end of November, right after the Thanksgiving holidays. And we understand that in order for 2018 to become the thing that we dreamed about and desired while we were still in 2017, we needed to make some moves, and make a move we did. And you talk about March Madness, you're going to see some madness this March. I believe you're going to see some miracles this March. We are walking in great anticipation. We're walking in great expectation. There's a revival going on. That's what I know for a fact for myself personally. And your finances ought to be a part of it. The desires of your heart. I mean, God will give you that if you delight yourself in him. And the thing of it is, if you don't include your finances in a part of being revived, of going to the next level, could I ask you, what is it going to look like in the next 10 years? If you keep doing what you've always been doing, what will the outcome be? I was telling a younger person today, a young adult, you know how we are at that time. Sometimes we just don't listen. If you're on the wrong road, at some point, you're going to have to get off that road. You're going to have to make a about face, a turn. You're going to have to do something different. If I'm trying to get to Houston and I'm on I-35 starting in San Antonio, there's going to be a problem. Houston, that's a problem. So understand, we made a move. We made a turnaround. We made a decision. And it's about 30 of us at this point, and we are just getting started. I promise you, we're going to be doing more traveling. We're going to be saving a whole lot more money than what we were saving before when we traveled. We're going to be making a whole lot of money than we were before when we travel, and as we do other things as well. And we're going to be doing a whole lot more celebrating in 2018. Ma'am, sir, I would encourage you to get with the person that invited you on this presentation tonight, because the reality is, you should join us. And the reason is, if you got places to go, if you got things to do and people to see, and you want to do it with more class, more style, then we will make room for you. We want to say congratulations to all of our newest partners. This group is growing in leaps and bounds. Tonight, we have the opportunity to hear from some men and women of God. I thank God for all of them. They're all kingdom warriors. They all love God. They all love God's people. And they love business. These are entrepreneurs. These are persons who are risk takers. And I want to thank them for taking a risk. Even once again, nothing just happens. Some of us, we're talking about God bless me here, God bless me there. He'll bless the work of your hands. If you're not doing anything, what is it to bless? He'll multiply what's there, what's in your hand. If you ain't got nothing in your hand, there's nothing to multiply. These are individuals who took the risk, who took what they had, knowledge, experience, and even failures. All of us, we've had failures in business before. Could I tell you? You'll never meet a successful business partner or business person who has not been through a trail of failure. I'm telling you, it's very rare, if ever, you find an individual that from day one, they just take off and reach success. And whatever it takes to get there, if you have to go through broken glass on your knees, I'm telling you, it's worth it. And this is your time. This is your season. So shout out to those who will present tonight and just share a powerful testimony, very transparent, very authentically from their own perspective. That'll be Deacon Wayne and Dawn Sheridan. That'll be Deacon Trent White. That'll be retired Major Angelina Briscoe. And that'll be Bishop Eric and Pastor Carmen Sproul. But before we get to them, here's what I want to do. I want to give you some information about Paid to Save Travel and who we are. We're a group of people who love to travel. Is that you? Do you really love to travel? Do you really, as we say, people to see, things to do? Do you have that in your type of thinking? If that's the case, you won't be able to do it any greater way than with Paid to Save Travel. So who are we? We are a corporation headquartered in Marietta, California. We are established since 6 years ago. As in fact, this is our anniversary month, March. Here we are, the 1st of March. March is our anniversary month 6 years ago. We are a debt-free company, and we've paid out millions of dollars worldwide because we have persons globally representing our company, working for themselves, but not by themselves, in over 32 nations. We have over 50 years of experience with our corporate staff, and I'm telling you, some of the most exclusive, powerful training that you could shake a stick at is right here with Paid to Save Travel. Now, nothing just happens. Everything comes by way of vision. Without a vision, people perish. So we thank God and shout out to our CEO and our founders. We're talking about the man of God and the woman of God, Mr. David and Adela Hart. What a great couple they are. Really godly people, very gracious, very generous, very humble, but very astute when it comes to business. Lots of experience. He's been noted, both of them have, in the business arena with several accomplishments, lots of accolades, really have done a great job, not just in direct sales and network marketing, but even prior to all of that, just a lot of business acumen that has really been an advantage for him. Some people just have the gift, and certainly he has that. So we thank God for him. And this is something that has been his brainchild. This is the 6th year. And the reality is we have less than 10,000 distributors worldwide. We know this to be the case. We're just getting started. Reason is, when you look at what we do and why the travel industry, could I tell you, travel as a whole is an $8 trillion industry. Think about that for a moment. I did not say billion. I certainly didn't say million, because there's a whole lot of millions and a whole lot of billions when you get into the trillions. That's a lot of zeros, guys. And this travel industry is one of the largest industries on the planet. And let's just be honest. Most of us have been asleep. We didn't even know that we can be a part of it. We didn't know that we can just get a piece of that 8 trillion and it can literally change our lives. Remember when Microsoft made this move? Remember when Google made this move? Remember when Facebook and Twitter and all these powerful companies popped up? I mean, and now they're household names. But remember, they had very meager beginnings. And in the same way, they almost didn't get lifted. They almost didn't launch. There were difficulties involved. There were haters. There were people that said it could never happen. Well, look what has happened. Well, the same thing has happened all over again, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about Paid to Save is dead smack in the middle, positioned along with Priceline, along with Expedia. Those are giant corporations, billion-dollar companies. Now, we're not there yet, but you can rest assured we are well on our way. You mark what I say. In fact, when you look at travel as a whole, Priceline and Expedia, as you're looking at the slides here, those are 2 of the top 10 largest online corporations in the world. They don't own any real estate as it relates to vacations and getaways and all of that. They don't own any resorts. They just market them. And here's the reality. We're doing exactly the same, but we're doing it just a little bit different. But consider this. When you look at how big the travel industry really is, look at the NFL. Consider the movie industry. Have you been to the movies lately? Large industry. Have you considered music? How many people are making music? Remember back in the day, everybody was a DJ, everybody was a rapper or a singer in some regard. I guess things have gotten worse, huh? But NFL, movies, music, combine all of those industries together, ladies and gentlemen, and guess what? None of them combined are the size of the travel industry. Travel industry, $8 trillion every year being spent. Could I ask you a question? What portion are you getting out of that? Now, what portion can you get out of that? That's the better question. And we're going to answer that hopefully for you tonight. Consider this, 8 trillion is just the start. In the next 10 years, the experts are saying that it's going to be going in the next 10 years to $12 trillion. Once again, that's a lot of zeros. So what makes us different? What makes us think that we can dare to come as a new kid on the block, 6 years young, as a matter of fact, and compete with corporate giants, billion-dollar giants like Expedia and Priceline, who have Captain Kirk on their call list? What makes us think that we can compete with these corporate giants who have billions of dollars, huge staff, and all the other resources that they have at their disposal? Well, let's just look at the math. Here's what they do. They have this in common. In fact, Expedia and Priceline, every other company you can name in the travel space, whether you're talking about hotels.com, whether you're talking about Kayak, whether you're talking about Travelocity or Orbitz and all of those other guys, guess what? They all are part of the same family. You're talking about subsidiaries of the same major two corporations. That's why when you go to one, you've really gone to them all. You might see $3 or $4 or $5 difference, but not much. And they all have this in common. They retail the space that they rent to us. Say it again. It's all about retail. That's how they make a profit. And we can't be mad at them. We can't be angry or upset. That's the way we do business. They retail those rooms. That means they buy them at wholesale, block them in at one price, and then they sell them to us at a higher price. Who gets the profit? I'll tell you who gets the profit. They do. And that's why they're billion-dollar corporations. And they're doing an outstanding job. But this is where Paid to Save Travel comes in. We're able to block in the same rooms, the same cruises, the same rental cars. We're not going to send you to some other rinky-dink location. Everything that you can get on Expedia and Priceline and Orbitz and Travelocity, or even through your friendly neighborhood travel agent, it just doesn't make a difference. Everything that they can do, we're doing the exact same thing. The only difference is we're not giving it to you at retail. When you become a member of our exclusive club, hear me and hear me well, you get the same locations, the same space, whether it's a cruise ship or whether it's a resort or a 5-star hotel, you get it at wholesale. That means you get it exactly at the same price we paid for it. It is literally no markup, net pricing. Had a conversation with someone who's been in the travel space for a long time. They just refuse to believe that we can offer something at this way. This is the model of our business. Let me remind you of a giant that came, or a giant now, but it came as a David. It was a company called Netflix. Do you remember? There were also giants in the land at that time anyway. It was called Blockbuster and Hollywood. And they ruled the land. They ruled the territory, and they dared anybody to come on their turf. Well, guess what happened? Netflix is still here. But have you been to Blockbuster Video lately? Have you been to a Hollywood lately? I'm telling you, social media, the digital world, the word of mouth referral system, it has changed the whole game. And as it is with that, so it is also with the space of travel. We are literally grabbing more and more market shares of the travel industry every single day. Why? Because anybody who does math can see that when you go to one of our sites, you're going to save money. And that's a guarantee. So we wholesale, zero markup. We don't retail. Now I want to go back to my chat just to make sure my feed is still strong, because you know I'm talking and I want to make sure that we're all getting it. Can you all still see and hear me? I want to make sure that you all can still see and hear me. Can you give me some feedback in the chat? I want to make sure you're still there. I need to hear from our group. Ladies and gentlemen, when we look at our membership of how we accomplish what we accomplish, thank you, sir. Here's how we do it. We do it all through a membership. And the membership, as you see on the screen here, literally, you can't even buy the membership until you've tried the membership. In fact, for the first 30 days, we don't want you to buy it. We just want you to try it. We want you to go to the site and register for a free membership for 30 days. And for that 30-day period, we want you to do everything that you would do with Travelocity, with Orbitz, with Hotels.com, with Expedia and Priceline. We want you to list the same vacation, the same cruise, the same rental. Go to the exact, it has to be apples for apples. Now, it can't be some false comparison. As long as you're looking at the same date, the same time, the same space, what we're telling you is you're going to save hundreds of dollars, possibly thousands of dollars. We've had customers that couldn't believe the thousands of dollars that they were saving because of their week-long trip wherever that location was. Even renting vehicles. It's been amazing what we've been able to do for customers each and every single day, even from a free membership 30-day trial. Now, after 30 days, after it has proven itself to you, after you have seen the proof of the pudding, then we would hope that you would keep the membership for $12.95 a month. Now, let me just add a few things to you. What we're going to do while you're using the club membership, it's not just travel. We're also going to give you credits. In fact, the first month, you're going to get $200 of shopping credits. Not only will you be able to get the best prices in travel, you will be able to use those same shopping credits when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to shopping, when it comes to dining, all of those items at your fingertips, and you can use $200 to discount the already low prices with a 30-day trial, risk-free, money-back guarantee because you're not paying a dime. Look at what we've done for customers. New York City Conrad Hotel, 3-night stay. We've saved customers over $428. Look at Cancun. That's one of my favorite places. Been there several times. 7-night stay. We're able to save customers over $600 on this location in this particular shot here. Look at the cruises, whether it's Norwegian, whether it's Carnival, Royal Caribbean, it really doesn't matter. It's going to be the same. We'll be able to save you hundreds of dollars on most occasions, depending upon when the dates are. But I guarantee you this, the price will be lower. The only time you'll be able to get a better price is if there's a huge group going and you're getting significant discounts because of the volume. And in that case, you'll want to call your friendly neighborhood travel agent like myself or one of your other travel agents that can take care of your needs. But the reality is when it's you and your family, we'll be able to give you the absolute best prices. And we're not only, again, doing that for travel, but ladies and gentlemen, you have to get this. We're doing this on your discounts on all your entertainment. And I said all your entertainment. That means if it's a ticketed event, whether it's the movies, have you seen the Black Panther yet? I'm telling you, it was a great movie. I'm going again. But you understand? Not just one movie, all of your movies. 30 to 40% off the regular ticketed price. And I'm not talking matinees. I'm not talking about that early morning stuff. I'm talking about weekends and late nights. You're going to get 30 to 40% off the price of your ticket when you're part of our membership club. You'll get that when you go to excursions, when you go to concerts, when you go to theaters, when you go to all kinds of plays and things. If it's a ticketed event, you'll get 30 to 40% off. And that's our gift to you in this membership. Not only that, when you do any type of shopping online, we compete with Amazon every day, all day. Now, we don't beat them every single time, but a significant number of times you will be shocked to see what you'll be able to get delivered straight to your door with massive discounts, deep discounts on items that you're buying anyway. We don't choose your brand. We don't choose your store. You buy what you buy. But if you want to get it at a better price, you want to be a part of our membership. And again, you can do all of this 30 days. Try it for free. Discounts on dining. Every single time you go out, you should go into our back office, or your back office, I should say, and look at the restaurants that are participating in your local area. And if you're traveling anywhere, put in your zip code. It'll populate with those restaurants in that particular area. And you'll want to use that. Why? Because you'll be able to, whether you're going to eat fast food, you get $2 off, $3 off, $5 off. But if you're going into a nice restaurant, you get 10, 20, 30, $40 off the price of your meal. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a membership club, $12.95 that will pay you back many, many times over. Here's what I want to do. Not only are we talking about how you can, of course, in your first month get the $200 shopping discounts, but every single month you're on our service, you get an additional $100, and it accumulates. So it's for travel, it's for dining, it's for entertainment for your family. You get reward points. I didn't mention that. You get reward points. So your points are worth money as well. And you also are able to buy gift cards. You got to get this, ladies and gentlemen. You're able to buy gift cards at discounted prices. Say, for example, you ever get one of those individuals, you want to get them a gift, but you have no clue what to get because it seems like they have everything anyway. But you want to give them some money, but you don't want to just put Benjamins in the envelope. Well, maybe you do. They might like it. But use one of those gift cards. Get them that gift card for maybe their favorite restaurant, or get them a gift card at their favorite store, or maybe it can be a Visa or a MasterCard. But you put it all on the card. Guess what? When you buy cards with us, it might be a $100 card. You'll get it for $90. Sometimes you'll be able to get it for $85, and that's a $100 card. We can do the same thing with $50 cards and even $25 cards. So in essence, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at this club, it is what I refer to as a no-brainer. So let me just go back just a moment because I want to share with you our team. And I want you to be aware that what we want you to do at this time, whoever it is that invited you on this presentation tonight, here's what I would challenge you to do. I mean, it's just simple. The math is clear. You're going to get something for free. Register. Go to their site. Go to www.freeclubtrial.com. www.freeclubtrial.com. In fact, I want one of our team members, if you will, go ahead and put that in the notes, put it in the comments, www.freeclubtrial.com. You can see on the screen that we all have promotion codes. So whoever it is, sir, whoever it is, ma'am, they thought enough of you to not only have a business that's going to help themselves, but they literally want to give you something of value. They're going to give you something, as I've already said, absolutely free that won't cost you a dime, that's going to give you so much value just for taking the time. In fact, it's going to help you and it's going to help them at the same time. That's what we call a win-win. So go ahead and put in their promotion codes. I won't read all of those out, but as you can see on the top, Minister Rosalind Harris, her promotion code is 84822. So when you register, you go to www.freeclubtrial.com. And then, of course, you'll put in all your information. It'll ask you to, of course, secure the account with a debit card or credit card. It will charge you $1, and that $1 will be returned within 24 hours. It's verifying that you're a real person. It's making sure that there's no fraudulent activity, no accounts are being made up or anything of that sort. And here's what you're going to get. You're going to get $200 of shopping credit as our gift to you. On day 1, you'll get $100. On day 7, you get an additional $100, and you can use those credits, again, to discount your travel even more, your dining, your entertainment, and your shopping. Go ahead and use their promotion code. You'll need that promotion code, as you can see at the top, as is the case. Katrina Johnson, her promotion code you would use is 58676. So what we want you to do is, whoever it is that invited you to this presentation, use their promotion code and you will be blessed. Now, it gets even better. Let me also add that this team, the team Joshua Generation, we're doing a special promotion. When you register on one of our sites for free, when you go to www.freeclubtrial.com and put in our day 7-night vacation at pennies on a dollar. And we're going to talk more about that in a moment, but you'll want to register quickly. Go to freeclubtrial.com and use the proper and appropriate promotion code of the individual that invited you on this particular call. So let's pick up where we left off, and I'm going to go ahead and start doing and bringing in some of the persons you need to hear from in just one moment. I'm going to show you one thing. This was something else that came off of our site, in fact, today. We do a whole lot more than the areas that I've covered. Every day they're doing special promotions, as in this case, as you can see, Macy's in their wine cellar. They have 12 bottles with 3 bonus bottles. You're talking about $160 value there. You're also talking about the fact that we have individuals in our company that have bought their vehicles, their new vehicles or their almost new vehicles at times. It all depends if they're getting slightly used, from our website. And they're able to get those vehicles, listen, at employee prices. So this is a club membership, I'm going to tell you again, for $12.95 that can save you thousands upon thousands of dollars. So I'm so excited about it. Let me just share this last one with you, and then I'm going to bring our first team member on. This was something that came up today, and it's posted for April the 15th through the 22nd. Have you heard of the Hard Rock Hotel Cancun? Again, Cancun, one of my favorite places. You're talking about a one-room, deluxe platinum, 2 double beds, ocean view, 7-night stay. Well, the prices with Expedia there, they're a great company, $3,824.73, all-inclusive. But ours is all-inclusive. Our travel site has the exact same location, exact same dates, but it doesn't have the exact same price. Our price just happens to be almost $500 cheaper. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've given you substantial proof to know that this $12.95 site will pay for itself many times over. You can't even pay for it for the first 30 days. All we want you to do is use it for free for those 30 days and let the chips fall where they may. Go to the website of the individual that invited you on this presentation. Go to freeclubtrial.com. Put in the proper and the appropriate promotion code. If I invited you on this call, on this presentation, my promotion code would be 88443. 88443. Here's what we're going to do at this point. Now we're going to get into the fact we've been talking about saving money. But there's a whole other side of this business, because it is a business, and it's an extremely profitable business. It's an extremely lucrative business. And I'm going to have some individuals to come talk to us not only about the business side, but even about the savings and all of it and what that got them involved. So I'm going to ask Bishop Spruill, and I'm going to ask Pastor Carmen Spruill to come on in this house, and we want to hear from them. I want to make sure that I can hear them loud and clear. I can hear you, sir. Pastor, can I hear you? All right, there they go.
Yes.
Loud and well. So listen, guys, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make this screen split a little bit so we can see you a little bit better. I'm seeing half of Pastor Carmen, so I'm going to need y'all to scoot over some so I can see both of y'all. There you go. There you go. That's my family. Kingdom family.
Oh, God.
So here's what we want to do, guys. We're excited. First, we want to honor you. I honor you for being a part of this team. In fact, you were one of the very first persons that became a part of our team, and that means the world to me. I'm committed to your success. I believe in your success. I believe in your vision, and I know that you have a great ministry, a great family, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. Tell us a little bit of something about yourself, what attracted you to Pay to Save, and tell us about your favorite vacation that you're getting ready for.
Well, a little bit of something about us. I'm here, and this is how you doing? We just some straight up real folks, and the reality is that we actually did a lot of things with Pastor Mel, and I tell you, he's a great man of God, a great entrepreneur, a great mentor. He does it all. I tell you, he's the one to be connected to. And really, in the times that we were doing it, we done tried a lot of things, and we pretty much allow God to direct us. You know, we one of those folks where, a lot of times we be saying we praying for things, but when God lays some things in our lap, it's like, nah, I don't know about that. Mm-hmm. So again, it's sad, but Christians are some of the scariest folks in the world. We scared to take a chance. But just to tell you about the savings, first of all, we got Kevin Nixon on the line, and his wife, Shanique. They actually, when we got into the business, we had told them about it because as a family, we tried to go on a trip this year. We ain't been on a trip in a long time because when you pastoring and stuff, it ain't a whole lot you can do. So, but we want to free ourselves up. But we were going on a trip to Florida, the whole entire family. And the Nixons had actually reserved, they was in the process of reserving the van for us. So to get it, it would be $2,000 a week for each van. And we need 2 vans, we got a big family. And anybody know, our family is large. So it would be $2,000 a week for each van. Through the business, when she got connected and when they actually signed up, because again, she do some research. Now, if you want to find out anything, Shanique can find it out for you. But she did research and was able to discover that through the business, we can get the vans for $900 a week, each van.
Boy, we got a shout right there.
less than half the price.
Woo. All right, yeah.
Yes, Lord. Even with a big family, that means that's less we got to put in.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Amazing. And
Powerful.
not only, we just love to bless and serve. And we have a lot of people that's connected to us. They know how we operate. And with Pastor Mayo, this is an opportunity because, yes, after the third person is free. So we already free as far as ours is concerned. But the reality is you want to see others get blessed.
That's right.
That's what we all in it for. We not only want to see some savings and actually take a vacation, but we want to see some mothers that we know have been through the trenches actually come out with us.
Amen. That's great stuff. Tell us how we can connect with your ministry. Give us your website for your ministry, and tell us about the vacation that you're getting ready for over the next course of this year. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, well, actually, our ministry, and of course, I am the bishop of Restoring Life Christian Fellowship, and we have international. We actually have some churches over in Africa and Liberia, Monrovia out of Liberia, and here in the States. But you can actually connect with us at www.truthforlifeministries.org, and that's the number 4. So it's truthforlifeministries.org. And of course, we about to, well, I ain't never been, but my wife has. We about to be going to Vegas in a little bit.
Oh, boy.
Tell us that date. Bishop, tell us that date when we be in Vegas.
Man, you know I don't remember nothing. My memory told.
June 8th and 9th. Mark your calendar. We're ready. It's going to be a powerful experience. Pastor Carmen going to be in the house. We're excited. We're excited.
I'm excited about being able to travel. I know one of the goals that we have is to be able to take a cruise with the family. And so I'm really excited about being able to, being a part of Pay to Save, so we can get some discounts on some traveling, especially doing some cruises and things like that. But I think it's important, just as Bishop was saying, that traveling is really important for many of us because we spend so much time working. It's work, school, and church, and all of those things are important. But at some time, just like Jesus, we've got to rest. We've got to take a break so we can rejuvenate, refresh ourselves. We are no good to anybody else if we don't first take care of ourselves. And so I think travel is real important. You can get a discount on a sabbatical. I mean, we need to get refreshed and we need to get away. And so I think this is a real. It's really important that we push travel for that simple reason. We're living in rough times. We're living in times where people are anxious, frustrated, and I believe we need to refresh ourselves, get a renewal on different things, and then come back and be able to continue work of the kingdom.
Oh, God. That is so good. That is Give us some closing comments. Before you leave out?
Well, the only thing we have to say is you really need to take this into serious consideration because not only will you be blessed, but others can be blessed as well.
Amen.
And like I said, when God will do the rest.
Amen. Be able to be a blessing to someone else. It's not just about yourself, because many of us, if it was left up to saying, oh, us, we were like, I don't want it, but want it to be able to bless somebody else with it.
That's
Amen.
Good. And how can we go to your site? We know we go to www.freeclubtrial.com. What's your promotion code? Do you have that handy?
Our promotion code is 36084.
36084.
Excellent. Thank y'all so much. Love you guys. Y'all be blessed. If y'all will give up that seat, I'm going to bring retired Major Lena Briscoe in. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go to the website for Bishop Eric and Pastor Carmen Sproul. They gave you the promotion code. Use their promotion code and go to the website www.freeclubtrial.com. And I want to repeat what their code is one more time. I want to make sure I got it right. I think I got it somewhere off in here. Let me see. I know I got it. I want to give you the right one. me give you the right one. So many I'm looking at right now. Let me see. Go ahead and put it in the notes for us, Bishop. If you'll put it in the notes section, I want to make sure that everybody has that handy for you. I'm not finding yours in my listing here. It's getting mixed up with some of the other ones. So if you'll put that in the notes for us. And we want to ask all of our guests tonight if you'll have that handy, and you'll do the same if you'll put it in the notes. I want all of our team members to go ahead and put it in the notes. All right, I'm going to bring in this next young lady. She is sharp as a tack, and a tack she is. And I'm talking about my sister, none other than the retired Major, but she still do a lot of active stuff, Lena Briscoe. Major, talk to us. How you doing, ma'am? Hold on, let me throw one up. Come on, let me throw one up for you. All right? I tell you, you got to have fun. We have lots of fun on this team. Talk to us. Tell us a little bit of something about who you are, what you do, and what attracted you to Pay to Save.
Retired military, Army Major, 18 years. That was a lot of years. I'm currently a contract specialist for the Navy. But I kind of switched over on board. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's good. And I joined Pay to Save because, like I've said before, it's a no-brainer. And I like saving money. Even though I'm single and I have no kids and I can spend, but I don't believe in spending because you still have to save for a house, save for a car, and things like that. So, and I'm so glad I joined Pay to Save because now I can really save money and invest, and it's pretty much a no-brainer.
Wow, that's great insight. Give me some of the favorite places. Well, you've been around the world, but I'll say this. I was speaking to one of our retired individuals today who's been around the world as well. It's always different when you're doing it and you're on duty. Now, when you take your breaks and your vacations and you've been to Europe, you've been all over the world, it's going to be different this time when you don't have that stress on you. You don't have your boots on. You don't have your backpack, right? So give us the places where you want to go.
Oh, I was just looking. I want to go to Ghana. I want to go to Liberia. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to Havana, Cuba. Just a lot of places.
Wow, you got it laid out. All right. That is wonderful. And what's your favorite part? Your favorite part about Pay to Save?
Saving money.
Oh, you said that already. All right.
Saving money.
You like to save money. You are what we call frugal. I like that. Well, Major, listen, we need to know your code. So ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to retired Major Briscoe. She invited you on this presentation. We want you to do yourself a favor and do her a favor at the same time. Here's what's going to happen. When you register on her site, number one, you're going to get $200 of spending credit. You can use that. You're going to save money. She'll tell you that. She loves to save, right? So you can save money on travel. You can save money on dining, on entertainment, and even shopping. But you're going to save. That's the bottom line. We promise you that. You're going to have this free site for 30 days. So we want you to go to her site and register. When you do that, we want you to do that right away. Between now and the 15th, everybody is from our team, given the opportunity to win an 8-day, 7-night, 5- and 4-star luxury resort stay for pennies on a dollar. It is going to be absolutely amazing. So you want to go ahead and register on her site or any one of our team members' site right away. Major, the site is www.freeclubtrial.com. What's your promotion code they need to use?
60325.
Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it yourself. Any closing words, Major?
Just take a look at the site, see all the savings that you can have, and don't give up your free trial. And when it ends, keep on doing it. It's only $12. It's only $13.
No brainer.
Exactly.
All right, Major, thank you so much. You have a blessed evening, and please make sure you put it in the notes for us.
Yes, sir.
Right. All right, take care now. I'm going to bring Deacon Wayne in. We have 2 more persons we want to bring in. Deacon Wayne is going to be next. Let me go ahead and bring him in. And I believe he has his lovely bride. I think. Is that right?
No, sir.
No, sir.
My lovely bride had to step out. She's networking right now, so.
All right. I understand. You make it do what it do. Well, talk to us, man of God. We're talking about Wayne Sheridan Enterprises. Talk to us about what brings you this way again inside of Paid to Save. I think you got a powerful story because at first you just started out as a customer, and then you just totally flipped the script on us. So talk to us about that.
Completely. I got in initially as a customer just because I wanted to try it out. I'd been told about the discounts and the benefits and everything. I'd heard you speak before, and I said, well, we're getting ready to take this trip to Dallas. We're going up to go see Don's brother-in-law, and I said, well, you know what? Let's see if we can use this and save some money, because last time I was up there, we stayed at a hotel, and we paid right about $94, $96 a night for the hotel, just to kind of stay close to where he was. So I got on the website and I plugged in the location, the exact same hotel. And of course, I had already done my check-in through Kayak and all the other locations and things like that. And I was still getting the same rate as I did from the previous year, right about $94.
Right.
Once I got on to the Pay to Save site, I went ahead and checked it out, and I was getting a 40% discount. We actually paid $54 per night, and that was a 40% discount for us. I mean, and to me, that's big, because I don't like spending a lot of money for a hotel room. The company I work for, I do a lot of traveling, or I used to do a lot of traveling for when I worked in the field. So I've gotten to see a lot of different places, and I love the travel part of it. I hated being away from my family, and that was just one of the things that just killed it for me. So I said, well, I hate being away from the family, but I love traveling because I get to see all these new places, all these cool locations, all this historic stuff. And I said, but traveling is expensive. They don't make it cheap for you sometimes. And then now I come to find out about this thing, and I'm like, light bulb, here we go. So I said, let's try this out. So, we tried it out. We used it. The hotel was great. All the amenities and everything like that. There was no restrictions or anything weird. Like I said, we paid $54 for a night for using that same hotel, using the services. Plus, then I got my traveling dollars on there, so we were able to save on discounts on dining and things like that while we were out. It was great. We got back and we decided, I told myself, I lied to myself. I told myself I would never do another, networking company again. Mm-hmm. I said that, but my wife said, after she heard this, she said, she said, let's get in this. I said, are you sure? She said, yes. I said, okay, I'm getting in. We're going to get in. We do this together. So like I said, right now she's out networking. She's hanging with some friends, and she's doing business. So I said, okay, we're doing this together, and we're in it for more than just the money. I mean, yes, money is nice. Everybody likes the money. But for us, we want to make it where we can actually spend more time as a family together. As well as we have friends and things like that we've known for years, and people that we know we've watched struggle and try to come up. Like I've got a friend of mine on right now named Alice. We all came up together in grade school, and we lived in the small parts of this town, the projects and things, if you want to call it. And I've watched everybody, struggle here and there. I'd love to be able to help somebody else get up there and get out. So to make a better life than what we had as kids, and just have something different for your children, and to be able to pass that down. And that's one of my goals, is to have something to pass down to my kids. So that's my reasons for wanting to even be in the business and to stay with it. And it's going to win. I mean, everybody travels, regardless of what you're doing it for personal life, you're doing it for work, you're just doing it for pleasure. Everybody does it. So, I mean, this can't lose.
Incredible. Man of God, let me ask you a question. You almost paid half the price. Well, actually, you had a 40% discount. So let's say you paid 60% of the price. Did you get 60% of the bed? You had a queen. Did they give you a part of the bed or the whole bed? What did they do?
No, we had the whole bed. The whole bed, the whole giant bathroom. We ended up with a suite.
Whoa.
Yes, yes, sir. King size bed, huge bathroom, 54 a night. I couldn't believe it.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you're getting this, but I hope that you are. I mean, we're being totally transparent. We're not making this stuff up. These are what we call the real deal, Holyfield scenarios. I got my main man, my coach on the line, and I'm talking about $1 million mentor, Jacob Mickle. Amen. Jake, if you can get in the place of getting online, I'd love to have you come say a word for us as well. If you can grab the link, I'm not sure if you can, but if you can grab the link, one of you guys get the link for Jacob Mickle, and I'd love for the team to hear about you. That's my coach, guys. He, and along with Barry Donaldson, and of course, along with my sponsor, shout out to Pastor Deborah Taylor, that woman of God, that faithpreneur. I'm telling you guys, we got the best thing. We have something that is saving people money every day, all day. And we're able to offer it to them as a gift. They don't have to give us anything. We initiate the giving. We give to them, and as a result, we get blessed. It doesn't get any gooder than that. So I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Wayne, give us your website. We want to make sure, ladies and gentlemen, this man of God has invited you on this presentation to hear his testimony. We have nothing to hide. You have nothing to lose but a lot to gain. Go to www.freeclubtrial.com. And when you do that, put in Wayne's promotion code. Wayne, give us your promotion code.
My promotion code is 45415. 45415.
Excellent. Love it. So you heard it from the man himself. If he invited you on this call, you have an opportunity. You too can possibly win in the next, it's the first, so the next 14 days, that 8-day, 7-night vacation, 4- and 5-star resorts, locations all across the United States, pennies on a dollar. You'll be glad you did. Register at his website, and we'll be so excited. I'm going to bring the man of God. We call him Young Fire. Wayne, if you'll go ahead and give that seat to Trenton White. Do you have any closing comments, sir?
No, sir.
Man, thank you for being a part of the team. You know I love you. I honor you. Tell Pocahontas I say hello, okay?
We'll do that.
Inside joke, y'all. Inside joke. All right, we got Young Fire. Young Fire coming in here. None other than
I'm live
on the team. We talking about the Trenton White. Bless you, man. God. Talk to us, man. Where you at? What's that background?
I'm in the gym right now.
You in the gym? What you doing in the gym?
Yeah. My sister, she got basketball practice, so I gotta be the big brother,
That's what you do, man. That's what we love about you. Always taking care of other people. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a young man just recently graduated with his MBA. What year? Was that last year or year before last?
Last year, May 2017.
He's my inspiration. When we go back and get those PhDs, he's promised that we're going to do it together. And he's also promised that he's going to do all my homework for me. My dissertation.
Not sure about that.
Man, I thought you loved me, man. What happened?
I don't love you that much, Pastor. But we're doing it together. We're doing it together.
We got limits on that love.
Yeah.
Let's see how you are.
Yeah.
Well, talk to us about this Paid to Save. What attracted you to it? What is the attraction? Here you are. You've studied business. You've done the numbers. You did the math. What brought you into something like this? A lot of people despise this type of stuff. They think it's too small.
Yeah.
They think it's beneath them. They don't understand that we have individuals on our team that have made millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, who have traveled the entire planet, who have had organizations of over 500,000 people who have been sponsored and featured and highlighted in magazines and broadcasts and TV shows and radio shows, and universities taught lessons all around the country because of companies like this one. So talk to us, young blood.
Well, I'll start first. The biggest thing is to make connections and also to be part of another family. I mean, everybody who's in this together, like yourself, Pastor, and Deacon Wayne, and all those who are watching right now, we try something bigger than ourselves, and also want to help other people as well. And for myself personally, I have goals, in the future. I'm still young. I want to write a book one day. I'm into making videos, so I want to, have my own company one day as well. So this would just be a way to get myself propelled to that next level.
I love that, man. So this allows you to have options that you can build bridges to your desired outcome.
Yes, sir.
And that's one of the things I love about this. Many of the persons, including Coach Jacob, if you can get in, we appreciate you, sir. These are individuals who have mastered this opportunity, and as a result, they have other businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't get this yet, you need additional streams of income. Don't make the mistake.
Amen. That's right.
We're not in the same generation. We're not even in the same dispensation as our grandparents. I mean, they were able to get a job, graduate, go to college, go to the military, get a job, stay there 40 years and retire and live happily ever after. Those days are gone. And guess what? They're not coming back. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my sophomore year in college, I remember going to a leadership conference, and I met Stephen A. Smith. He's a well-known on ESPN, and he told everybody in that room that earning a degree is just it basically tells you that you're trainable. You're trainable. You know how to work at a job. But as far as what we're doing right now, Pastor Mel, trying to be entrepreneur, trying to make more money, having different streams of income. That's thinking outside the box, and that's what we have to do. And that's why I'm also being part of this great business.
I like that. So the understanding is school was your training ground. Because
right.
We go and we get the degree after the degree. Sometimes we're not even working in that field. Training ground, and we can't afford to limit and lock ourselves in to just an hourly wage or even a salary, because a lot of times you get that salary and it's an increase on your standard of living, but you're just putting in more hours.
That's right.
Yeah, making great money, but you don't have any time to enjoy it. In this business, if you work it well and you work it long enough, and we're going to show you some numbers, ladies and gentlemen, here's what you'll be able to do. You'll be able to build a small stream of income and turn that small stream of income into a huge stream of income that can either equal or surpass what you're probably earning on your full-time income. Now, everybody doesn't have that as a goal, and it doesn't have to be. In our company, you can make as little or as much as you want, but you can have a whole lot of fun while you're doing it. We love that.
Amen.
Trent, how do we get to your site? You got your code in front of you?
I don't have it in front of me at this time.
Them young folk, man, I'm telling you, man, that's why you got love them young folk. Here's what we want. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we want you to do for this young gun. If you're watching this broadcast, this presentation, what we want you to do is support this young man's business. And as you do that, in return for being a blessing, helping him to get where he's going, you're going to be blessed yourself. You're going to get $200 shopping dollars that you can use, as I said before, to travel, to dine, to entertain, even to shop. And that's just our gift to you. In addition to that, we're going to add you in on the list of those who will receive an 8-day, 7-night vacation, pennies on a dollar, at a 4- and 5-star resort. And we have dozens of them all across the United States. Use this website. Go to www.freeclubtrial.com and use the promotion code for Trenton White, which is 32041. 32041. Does that sound about right, Trent?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excellent, man. Man of God, give us some closing comments. Any closing comments?
Well, last night I do remember a quote that a pastor had said. I went to Unity in the community service last night, and what we have to do is bear fruit. Simple as that. Be a branch that bears fruit. God is the vine. Make sure you hold on to that and believe in our faith, and bless other people.
Yeah.
But keep bearing good fruit.
I like that, man. Well, we love you. Keep doing what you're doing. You're my hero, man. You inspire me. I'm just concerned. I'm just concerned that you're not going to take my and do my dissertation for me, man. And I'm concerned about that. But you really know.
Hey, honestly though, I'm looking right now. Right now, so I'll be applying too.
All right, we'll be ready, man. All right. We'll be roommates. Love you, bro.
Okay.
Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard from a man of God. We've heard from women of God. We've heard from our team. If we can move from here, it's just going to go to higher ground. Here's why. Because now we're going to cover some areas. And let me go ahead and get my screen back on. Give me just one moment. I'm going to get my screen back on because I'm telling you, we're about to blast off into some area of information that you just have to know for yourself. Let me go ahead and get this up. Give me just one moment. Putting that there. And what I'm going to do, let me see if I can get, no, I got that flipped the wrong way. So I'm going to do it like that. There we go. Y'all let me know if you can see myself and you can hear myself and you can see my screen. I need to know if you can see myself, see me and hear me. Give me some feedback. Can you see me and hear me? Let me go. Just to make sure, if you'll give me a thumbs up, somebody inside the chat. I need to know that you can see me and hear me. Talk back to me. I don't want to proceed. Okay, think I got that message. Excellent. All right, we're good to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're going to do from here. We've shared some outstanding testimonies. Thank you for bearing with us. Thank you for being patient. We hope you've been blessed and encouraged by just us having fun, just us sharing. I mean, nothing to hide. We're being very transparent. These guys, none of them have made up anything. These have not been speeches. These have not been canned commercials. This is real. People are saving extraordinary amounts of money on stuff that they're going to do with or without us. The travel industry is $8 trillion of money being spent every single year. The question is, do you want some of it in your household? Do you want some of it in your retirement account? Do you want some of it to knock out some of your debt? Do you want some of it for your ministry, for your nonprofit? We're going to show you how you can take some of that $8 trillion. You don't need all of it. You just need to touch it and bring some of it, transfer it into your lifestyle. And we're going to show you that Pay to Save Travel is the perfect opportunity. It will be the portal that you will be so grateful you became a part of, not only to save money. We've shown you through testimony, people are saving money, but persons are also making a whole lot of money as well. Now, everybody has a different amount of income they want to make. But I tell you this, we have individuals on our team who are making already as much as $50,000+ a month. And then we have some other persons, they just have a free business. They just have discounted travel. They're not making money yet. Now, they're not doing a whole lot, but they have an opportunity to do as much or as little as they choose, as they decide. So you don't have to run at my pace. I don't have to run at your pace. But whatever you do, run. Run, because you don't want to get left with where the direction things are going. Here's where they're going. There will be massive, as there have been, layoffs in areas of sectors that we have already experienced. Job instability is not a thing of the past. It's a thing that is staying with us. Do the research. A lot of times we put times in those jobs, and praise God that we do. You ought to be a faithful employee wherever you work. But the thing of it is, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. We have a ton of people who will tell you that they made that mistake. And one day they went to that building and tried to get into that room or that area, and they weren't able to go all the way because security stopped them at the door. Not because they had done anything wrong. In fact, they had done everything right, but they didn't get the memo. They didn't own that job. And if you don't own it, you shouldn't put all of your eggs in one basket. You need an additional stream of income. You need something that can supplement what you're already receiving. Keep what you have as your foundation, but add something else to it. And if you do this right, and if you take urgent, immediate, massive action, we know for a fact, by documentation that beats conversation, that this can surpass that. So let's look at this as a business and not just as a means of a consumer, because we've really been in a consumer space. We've been talking about how we save money as consumers, and we all are consumers. But if you really want to become the head, listen carefully, and not just a tale, you have to become more than a consumer. You have to become a producer, a creator. You have to become a business source, a business entity. Until you do that, you will be at the disposal of those who have done that. You're either working on your dream or you're working for someone else's, but all of us are dreaming. So let's look at these clubs, because these are the things that you'll want to know concerning Pay to Save, how you can make it profitable, extremely profitable, even lucrative for yourself. We have 2 membership clubs that will make you money, both the Gold Club and the Platinum Club. Now, let me just say up front, these are the numbers that you see on my screen to get you started. On the Gold side, that's on my left, that's $189.95 one-time investment. On my right side, the Platinum, that's a $249.95 investment. That's the plan I chose, the one on the right. Why? As you can see, the list is a little bit longer. They're almost the same, but let me give you the real difference, besides just the investment price, one-time investment price, and the monthly. On the Platinum side, you get more vacation points. In other words, the money you're spending, which we'll talk about in just a moment, is also going to be taking care of the needs of having a business, but it's the same dollars, the exact same dollars that's going to pay for your vacation. And you will have more vacation as a Platinum member than you will as a Gold member. But the worst case scenario, as a Gold member, you still have a great portion of your vacation paid for just because you're in the business. And all you do is you invest the $189.95 one time, or the $249.95 one time. Then monthly on the Gold package, $65 a month. On the Platinum package, $125 a month. And let me tell you, I can say this in confidence. It has been one of the best $125 I've ever invested in my life. It has paid over and over and over and over and over again. Not only do I have free vacations, but listen, you can put yourself in a position to pay your mortgage, your car, or whatever you need to be paid simply by plugging in to this business and making it work for you. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. So the Gold package or the Platinum package is where you start. Now let's go further from here. Let me also mention that on the Platinum package, we give you an extra bonus. Every month you'll get a $50 certificate to restaurant.com. So it kind of pays for itself. So you can choose either package. What we tell people, choose what works for you. That's the bottom line. The bottom line is choose what works for you, but make a choice, make a decision. Come on in. Now here's why. Because before you get to the business of making money, let's just call it what it is. This is the greatest vacation plan you can become a part of. There are lots of travel clubs, but not any of them will give you what this program gives you. My wife and I, we've been married now 28 years. Out of the 28 years, I think at least 25 of them, we've had 4 timeshares. We've spent, I would say, close to it, probably between 50. I didn't do the exact math. It's not like I was counting it, but somewhere between $50,000 to $100,000 over that time frame that we've spent on those timeshares. We've had a great time. We've been a whole lot of places. We've took a whole lot of people with us. They always wanted to go with us and enjoyed it. They never paid part of the mortgage, but we didn't care. We just wanted them to have a great time, and we did. But here's what I know. If I knew then what I know now, they would have never been going to those timeshares with me. Here's why. Number one, I wouldn't have owned one. Why? Because in this exact same program, ladies and gentlemen, please hear what I'm telling you. In this same program, the same locations that I was able to go to in my timeshares by paying a monthly mortgage with the greater property, the last property we had, we're paying $370 a month. Now, that was maintenance and all that stuff included. And even after you paid it off, you still had the $79 fee. With this program, you can go to the exact same locations and never pay a monthly fee, never pay a mortgage. All you do is you pay when you use it. And in fact, when you use it, the prices are even significantly lower. So let's talk about how you can take this program and convert the dollars that you spend on this program as a business. The same dollars, not only are they satisfying the business, but they are also satisfying the need for your vacation because it's the same dollar. The same dollar that's paying for the business is the same dollar that's being used for your dreamcation. Dollar for dollar, point for point. So let's look at what we're talking about. For example, on our screen, you see Cabo San Lucas, 7 nights. Glorious time it will be. Beautiful location. Now, the price point you see is $14.99 for that vacation. But when you've been in this business on a platinum level and you've made 12, you made your initial payment, you made 11 months of payments, you've already put in $14.50. Well, that $14.50, every dollar is a point. So you now have a trip that you've paid for, and the only remaining balance is $49. You can do the same with Colorado, our location deal, which I'll share with you in just a moment. The only thing you'll pay is $99. You can do the same thing with Orlando. Listen, guys, take your whole family to Disney. 5-star location. You will enjoy it. You'll enjoy this one better than you have any of the other ones if you've already been. $12.56 for the whole week. But here you'll pay $49 because every month that you pay your expense, which is a business expense that's totally tax deductible, I might add, that same expense, those same dollars are also paying for your vacation. So Freeport, Bahamas, some of us have been, some of us haven't. Maybe you want to go again. Maybe you never have gone. But I think you're going to love it a whole lot better when you're only going to have to pay $49 to $99 for 8 days and 7 nights. Now, this does not cover your transportation, doesn't cover your food, but the 8 days and 7 nights in the 5-star resort, God Almighty, that's covered. We told you about Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. You want to get on those beautiful beaches? Want to ride the horses? You want to see the whales? Well, guess what? $49 and $99, 8 days and 7 nights. Cancun, Mexico, one of my favorite locations, one of my favorite destinations. Had some of my best massages right there on that beach. Understand, $49 or $99. 8 days and 7 nights. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you understand that this program is so significant because when you invest it as a business, whether it's on the platinum or the gold level, every single year, as Bishop Edgar himself mentioned, you now have a vacation. You have something you can look forward to. You don't have to scramble and try to strap change together and make dollars come together. You don't have to do all of that. It's already, you have a literal travel savings account, and it's been taken care of. You got to love it. Cancun, Mexico, Puerto Vallarta, Snowbird, Utah. Now, I'm not going to do this skiing thing. I don't know about all that. But if that's you, you can go ahead and do that. Or maybe you want to go up. Now, this I'll do. I would love to do something like that. Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Understand how beautiful the time will be. 8 days and 7 nights in that raw beauty. Or maybe, again, you want to go down, or depending upon where you are, you want to go to Florida. You want to take the family? Well, you'll enjoy the trip so much more. You have so much more spending cash on everything you want the kids and the family to do because you'll only need to pay $49 or $99. And get this, it gets better. The only thing better than a dreamcation is what we call a freecation. We have the means, literally, for you to come into this business, get in position, hear me well, write this down. When you are a platinum member and you bring in 3 platinum members, the same opportunity, the same resources, the same rewards that you have, listen to me, they don't work for you. These are independent businesses. These are independent contractors. Everybody gets the same 1099. We're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. We are a partnership. But when they come on your team, this is what this company does, because those persons, when you bring them in, they would have never known about it had you not extended the opportunity. Had they not heard from your word of mouth, had they not been influenced by your leadership, by you exposing the opportunity, this company, our CEO, knows that that would have been business volume he would have never been able to benefit from. So here's what he does. He says, when you have 3 platinum members that come in because of your influence, because of your leadership, we'll pay for your business and will be free. Get this. Even though your business is free to you and there's no expense because it's being paid for out of the profits that you have earned, you're still going to get the same vacation. Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear what I said? I'm showing you a way every single year. Not only can you have a profitable, tax-deductible business, not only can you enjoy hotel stays, resort stays, condos at greatly discounted prices all year round, but every single year you can have an 8-day, 7-night, 5-star or 4-star resort location, what we call dreamcation, completely free. This is incredible. Now, keep in mind, you got to understand, I used to, of course, use the timeshare as an example. We would send people from time to time. They would blow us up on the phone and work our nerves. And we would send so many people, and they would go and check it out for the weekend. And they would sometimes give them an overnight stay. Sometimes they would give them a $50 gift card, $75 gift card. It never got much more than that. But no one ever gave me a free vacation for 8 days and 7 nights for referring people. This is a game changer, but it's even more. Let's look at this compensation plan. I want to give you the information so that you can make the wisest decision for yourself. I want you to go ahead and get back with the person that invited you on this presentation. Anything that I don't answer, they'll be able to answer for you. They'll be able to connect you with myself or someone who can. First, we get paid 6 different kind of ways. 6 ways: basic travel membership, sales bonus, fast start bonus, coded leadership bonus, customer acquisition bonus, rank advancement bonus, and daily residual pay, which is my favorite. Let's talk about this basic travel club membership. Every single time you acquire a customer in this business, that customer is paying $12.95, and that customer has the opportunity to be on the side of saving money or earning money. Now remember, that customer is getting all kind of value. They're getting everything travel-wise that you're getting as a business. They're getting the discounts. They started a free account with $200 in credits. Every single month, they're getting an additional $100 of credit that will accumulate. So by the end of the year, they can have over $1,000 of credits that they can use to discount all kind of stuff. So they have a great value. But because you're giving them this value, this is what I love about this company. You're giving the customer value, which is creating a win for them. But here's the win for you. As a result, you're getting $10 for each customer. Get this, monthly. That's residual income. So when you do the math, with just 50 customers, because after you get to the 25th customer, you earn $5 per customer. The first 25, you earn $10. When you get 50 customers doing that math, you're earning $375 a month. Now, for some of you, that might pay something. It might be a bill in the house. Maybe it's an electrical bill. Could be a phone bill. Of course, it wouldn't be my phone bill with all these. Well, never mind. Better not say. 50 customers, $375 a month. 50 customers at $375. Maybe it's going to pay. Some it might be their car, their insurance. It could pay something, a college loan. Well, I don't know what it's going to pay, but I know that it's very lucrative that you can get 50 customers that you're giving so much value to, that you're creating this powerful, massive win for them, and you have a company that's going to pay you $375 a month, $10 on every single customer. If you have 25 customers, that's $250. But let's do the math. 75 customers, that's $500 a month. Why? Because the first 25, that's $10 per customer, and the additional customers after the 25th, that's $5 a customer. When you do that math, 75 customers, that's $500 a month. What can you do, ladies and gentlemen? This is just one single way we get paid on just customers alone. We have people in this business who have never really done anything in business all that well, but when they got this opportunity in front of them, because this gives them an opportunity to just give something away. And when you give, it comes back to you. I think you're going to love it on this business. But not only do we get paid when we get customers, when we bring in new business partners, when we bring in people to duplicate what it is that we do, we also get paid again. Now, these are single bonuses. These are what we call fast start bonuses. And I love this because there's no period of time on them. It's extended. It's not just like some companies, you have to do this in 10 days or 30 days or 60 days. No, every single time you do this, you get paid a fast start bonus. Here's what you get. Now, when you're on the platinum plan, you get paid $25 for the first 2 persons you bring into the business. Here's what you're doing. You're sponsoring them, and you're responsible to not only introduce them to the business, but to help them get trained. Maybe you might not necessarily be their direct trainer, but indirectly you need to at least point them to the training, whatever it takes to help them be successful. And because you're doing that, you're going to get paid for the first 2 individuals, one time each, $25. And I know you're looking at me, you're like, oh my God, he's talking all this stuff for $25. You got to stay with me. Now, if you're on the gold plan, it's not 25, it's 15. You're like, oh, it got worse. Here's how it gets a whole lot better. It really happens, the magic happens when you get to your 3rd individual. And I want you to look at this very closely and let me verify through the chat that everybody can still see my screen and also see and hear me. Can you give me some feedback? I want to make sure that everybody is still able to see and hear me. If you can give me some feedback, give me a thumbs up if you can still see and hear me. I want to make sure you're still there. I don't want to lose anybody on this part. We're talking about the coded leadership bonus. It's going to be powerful. I need a thumbs up from somebody in my chat. Thumbs up from somebody in my chat. Anybody in my chat? Thumbs up from anybody in my chat. I'm not getting a thumbs up. Let me go and check to make sure you guys are still there. I want to make sure my feed is still strong. I don't want to continue taking for granted that everybody is there. I'm not getting a thumbs up. I need my crew to stay vigilant and alert. All right, there's my thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, Fast Start Coded Leadership Bonuses. You'll understand that you've already gotten paid for the first 2 individuals. Amen. Thank you. Oh, now y'all want to give me thumbs up. Thank you very much. Team 1, $25. Team 2, $25, or $15 if you brought somebody in on the gold plan. So what you're literally doing is you're starting, this is you're starting teams. And the reason we call it teams, because out of this line of business, a whole lot of other lines of business are going to be created. So we know that you're starting a team of business, a line of business. So you get paid $25 one time. But this is where the magic starts, with your 3rd person. Please put that in your notes. The magic starts with the 3rd person. See, that 3rd person is unique. And here's why. Because the company codes that individual to you. Here's what that means. That means because that person is coded to you, we have leadership bonuses. We call them coded leadership bonuses that will be attached to the code. So wherever there's a code, it will be followed by a coded leadership bonus. And here's the math. Here's the money and the math. Wherever there's a code, there's a coded leadership bonus. And in this case of being a platinum member, that code amount is $100. So you're not going to get paid $25 when you bring in your 3rd. You're going to get paid $100. Now, mind you, that's one time. That's a single solitary bonus. But how does it multiply? Somebody put that in the notes. How does it multiply? How does it continue? Let me show you how that coded leadership bonus can change your life. I know it can change your life because it's beginning to change mine. There is no doubt about it, and we're just getting started. See, that 3rd person being coded to you, that's where the magic starts. You're getting a $100 bonus, but here's what that means. The first 2 will be coded to you. Everything that ever comes out of that 3rd individual, that 3rd business partner, here's the math, here's the number, here's the principle. The first 2 will also be coded to you. That means when this 3rd individual duplicates their business and they do what you did, they went in and got their first 2 and they got a 3rd maybe, but even before they get their 3rd, they went in and got their first 2. This is you, the 3rd, you get your 3rd. Their first 2, not only is the 3rd individual coded to you, but everything that comes out of them, the first 2, write it down, are coded to you. So if this is the 3rd individual, that person is coded to you. The company is going to cut you a check. Maybe it'll go directly to your account, however you have yours set up. Mine goes straight to my bank. You can have it on a card from the company, or you can have a check, however you see fit. But the reality is, it's $100. Some folk back home say $100, right? That 3rd person is coded to you. That means you're going to get paid a $100 bonus, but that is one time. How does it multiply? You help this individual to duplicate. They have every reason. They came into the business to build it for making an income, for making a profit. And as they do that, listen carefully, that third person is coded to you and their first two is coded to you. Now, I thought that was it. When I first looked at this plan, I said, oh, that's cool. I like that. But then the trainer, Pastor Deborah Taylor and Coach Jacob Mickle and Coach Barry Donaldson, these multimillionaires, they say, oh, no, Pastor Mel, it's a lot more than that. They showed me the numbers. They showed me where the money was. When you help your organization grow, that third person being coded to you, not only are you going to get $100 with that third person from the company, now mind you, they're going to do the same thing. You're going to help them to do the same thing. And when they do that with your support, guess what? Those two individuals are coded to you as well. So the third person is coded to you, their first two is coded to you, and here's where it gets gooder. Each of these individuals, because they came out of that third person, everything that comes out of this third person from generation to generation to generation to generation, y'all get it? Down through what? Somebody put it in the notes. Down to infinity. That means it never stops. As long as you have a line of business that's plugged in to grow their business, that third person, listen carefully, being coded to you, their first two will always belong to you. And the first two of those first two will always belong to you. And the first two of the first two of the first two will always belong to you. I can't go any further than that, guys, because I'll forget. I got attention deficit. So you understand. When you do the math of this, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at this example. I want you to look at this very well. On this example, on just the third individual. Now, we're not talking about the fourth. We're talking about the third. Here's the math. When you look at the third level, you've already earned $1,400. Here's the third level. 1, 2, and 3. So all of these persons just from duplicating with two individuals. From this person duplicating 1 level, 2 level, 3 levels. 3 levels of duplication. That's level 3. You've earned an additional $1,400 in coded bonuses. Now, by the time you go and take it down a notch to another level, help these individuals to do the same. Remember, you probably don't know these individuals. You don't have a relationship with those guys. Guess who does? The ones that have relationships with these guys right here are the persons that brought them in. So what you're doing is you're working with these two right here. And as you work with those two persons, let's say you work with them in a 30-day period and you help them to duplicate in the next 30 days how to do what you've already done. And these guys did the same thing in 30 days. So we can use these in time frames of 30-day periods of months. So by the time you get to here, let's just say this is month 1, month 2, month 3. By the time you get to level 3, you've already earned in your third month $1,600 in coded leadership bonus. This have nothing to do with the other income that you're earning at the same time. Level 4, $3,200. Because when these guys duplicate, that's an additional group and stack, I'll call it a stack of $100 bonuses that will literally be chasing you down. You will have no idea. You'll get email after email after email notification in your account saying a coded leadership bonus has been paid. You have no clue who it is in most cases because you don't know these guys who know these guys who know these guys who know these guys. By the time you get to the 5th level, $6,400 of coded leadership bonuses. By the time you get to the 5th level, the 6th level, $12,800 in coded leadership bonuses. And again, this can go by months. For some people, it's going in weeks. Even if it went in years. Let's look at the numbers. 7, $25,600. By the time you get to level 8, just double that. That's over $51,200. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm showing you a way that you can get out of just your hourly income because I don't care. I don't know what your hourly income is, but I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be on this level. Maybe you're getting a great salary. Listen, we got folk on our team that are getting paid more than brain surgeons. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Don't complicate it. Keep it simple. We have people that are already earning this. And this is happening in what we know to be the travel industry. It's a way to get paid. And some people, oh, I don't like all of that stuff, that MLM, that multi-level marketing. Oh, I don't like that stuff. That, oh, it's here's a favorite one, a pyramid, a scam. Can I tell you the real scam when you have CEOs that you work so hard for to build their dream for 30 years, and then after that time frame of doing everything that you were instructed to do, they don't even let you in the building. That's a scam. Can I tell you what a scam is? When they take away rather than add to your retirement. Can I tell you what a scam is? When at the top of your organization, whatever that organization might be, those persons are on a golf course, those persons are on a cruise, those persons are earning hundreds of thousands of dollars in bonuses, and in some corporations, millions of dollars in bonuses, and they don't work even close to as hard as the guy at the bottom. And the guy at the bottom in that organization will never have the opportunity to get to the top. And this, anybody can come in tomorrow and pass someone who's been in for 6 years. It's a matter of how you work it. It's a matter of your work ethic. It's a matter of your organizational skills, your leadership skills, what you're willing to do. See, we're so used to getting paid one particular way. We have literally, here's the word, we have literally been brainwashed into thinking that in the American society, the only way people get income is to clock in on a job at 7 o'clock and to clock out at 4 o'clock. And based upon that time we put in, that's how you get paid. Ladies and gentlemen, that's one way you can get paid. There are many others. And this way, it surely exceeds that way. Here's why. You can never run out of this opportunity, but you can certainly on a job run out of time. You can only be clocked in for so many hours, and there are only 24 hours on the clock. So look at this fast start coded leadership bonus. But that's not all. It gets better. Not only can you be literally chased down every week, notification after notification on your email of coded leadership bonuses that have been paid out, but you can also be chased down by customer acquisition bonuses. Now, just to save a little time, the same math that I've used on the previous slide concerning coded leadership bonuses for new business partners you bring into the business, the same thing is true for new customers that you bring into the business through to you. And every single time they go out and they get business partners, those business partners have a requirement to get at least 2 customers. Those customers will allow you to get paid $10 per month. 10 times 2 is 20. So for every new business center, I'll call it, or business person you bring into the business, they're getting customers. So with this third person, you're going to get paid a $20 cab the moment they get their first 2 paying customers. With this business partner, you're going to get, because this comes out of the third, these 2 come out of the third, you're going to get a $20 customer acquisition bonus on both sides. And when they bring in their business partners who duplicate all the way down to infinity, starting with the third person. Now, here's what I got to do. I got to show you this real quick. Now, what I showed you for the third person, remember, just going down 8 levels, that's over $50,000 of coded leadership bonuses. That's just the third person. You really want to make it lucrative? Sponsor more than 3 people. Because the same thing that's true for the third, guess what? Not only does it go infinity down, but it goes infinity wide. So the same thing that's true for the third will be true for the 4th, 5th, 6th, so on and so on. We have persons on our team who have sponsored over a dozen people. They're that kind of person. Maybe that's not you, and you don't have to be. But we can show you how to sponsor 3 people. We know we can do that. The persons on this team that lead this team have had organizations of over 500,000 people. They have made millions, tens of millions of dollars. So I can tell you for a fact with our eyes closed, if you are coachable, if you are trainable, we can help you with this process of duplication, of having individuals making money every single week. We're going to show you how you can be making money every single day just by the processes that we're showing you. Fast start coded leadership bonuses, customer acquisition bonuses. How many times a week do you want to be chased down by $100 bills and $20 bills? Now, I love the scripture. The Lord is my shepherd. And when it gets down to the end of that, it says his goodness and his mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I love it. There is no equivalent to the Lord's goodness and mercy following you. But I'm going to tell you what I know. Here's something that is, come on here. Here's something that you want to be chased down, not only by goodness and mercy. How would you like to be chased down every single week by $100 coded leadership bonuses and $20 customer acquisition bonuses. We have people on our team who are earning $5,000, $10,000 a week as a result of building organizations that support that experience. This is my favorite way to get paid. Now, what I just told you, if it sounds phenomenal, it is phenomenal. But this is my favorite part. Now we're going to talk about the daily residual pay. See, we can help you get set up as a one-star director, and we can do this again with our eyes closed. If you're coachable, if you're trainable, if you're willing to work, if you're willing to get on the phone, if you're willing to get on the internet, listen, you don't even have to stay in the United States. We're operating in 32 nations. We can show you how to set up a structure that looks just like this. And with these persons, 16 persons on your team, you'll only be responsible for 3. And we'll help that 3 to grow into 16. And with 16 persons on your team, you'll already be earning $300 a month in just this one area. And of course, you got a free vacation. Now let's look and go further why this paid to save daily residual pay is my favorite. Because my next ranking as a 2-star director only requires that I have 25 platinum and 25 platinum on my left and right. So that's a total of 50 persons. With that income, that ranges to $1,500 a month and what we refer to as daily residual pay. Keep in mind, this has absolutely nothing to do with the coded leadership bonuses and the customer acquisition bonuses or the fast start bonuses that we've already spoken about. This is the 4th way we're getting paid, daily residual pay. That's just a stopping ground. How would you like to have a car paid for? How would you like your car being a BMW, an Audi, a Mercedes, or a Lexus? How would you like it? Now, here's a requirement. It needs to be blue, white, or black, and it needs to be at least 2 years or young, brand new, or 2 years, no older than 2 years old. So understand this. On the 3-star director rank, not only will you be earning well over $2,100 a month in residual income. Here's what I like. Those bonuses that I showed you, they fluctuate. They go up and down. Some months they may be hundreds once you build your organization. Some months they might be weeks. Weeks they could be hundreds. Some weeks they can be thousands. But this is what stays the same. We call this your base pay, your residual pay. $2,100 a month. And on top of that, we just added a $600 bonus to that to pay for your car. One of those cars of your choice. So you got really, I think that was 12 options between the 4 different brands, models, and as well as the 3 different colors. So $2,100 plus an additional $600, that pays for your car. If you don't want the vehicle, we'll still give you the cash, but it'll be $300. And all you need is a team of 150 persons. All you really need is to sponsor 3 individuals and do the growth, the personal development, and the training that allows those 3 individuals to turn into 75 and 75. That's a total of 150. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had persons on our team, including myself, who've had teams 4 and 5 times more than this. And yet none of the pay that we would receive was anything close on a residual level. But let's go further, because as we go further, I just want to show you a couple of things here. Look at this number, $96,000 a month. This is where it tops out presently, daily residual pay, but it gives you a monthly residual income of $96,000. And basically, you got a team of 15,000 people. Ladies and gentlemen, we have individuals on our team, I just told you, who haven't had teams of 15,000 people, who have had teams of 150,000 people, who have had teams of 500,000 people. So I'm telling you, we're led by people who this is going to be a no-brainer. In fact, as we follow close, our top leaders, we're being challenged because we have been told by literally following the plan, following the strategy, $50,000 is going to be a bad month for a lot of people on the team who take this serious. Now, that's not a gimme. That's not a giveaway. That's not a lottery ticket. That's for those who will rise to the occasion of leadership necessary, work ethic necessary to do what it takes to build organizations around the globe. 15,000 people. Now, you don't get there overnight, and you also don't get there yourself. You do that by building a team. And if that's your gift set, if that's how you operate, if that's what you do, if you're in another company or something and you're looking at your team right now and you have 15,000 people on your team and you're not earning $96,000 a month residually, you might want to have a conversation. So let's look at how we can get paid even more. Because when you look at that, that's my favorite part. But we're going to go into the rewards and recognition. Once you become a 2-star director, I already mentioned you have 50 people on your team. That's $1,500 a month. But that's not all. We're also going to give you what we call a 3-day, 2-night event stay in Las Vegas. Just got back not too long ago. 5-star accommodations. Going to be a leadership dinner. It's going to be a great celebration, and there you will get your 2-star rate. So it's not just about the money, but it's about being recognized for the work that you put in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Paid to Save Travel is all about. And I couldn't find a better opportunity to plant myself and to put my head down and work until I look up and the work is done. And we're looking for some individuals who will join us. Not for lottery, because we're good at getting lottery tickets. This is not a gimme. This is not a gamble. This is work. But this is the work. We get to travel at the best prices on the planet. We can beat anybody's prices at any time, unless it's a huge group or something. I've already mentioned that. We can not only travel, but we celebrate each other. We encourage each other. We build each other up. There's a whole lot of personal development going on. We have masters at personal development. Not only do we have masters at personal development, but we have some of the greatest discipleship going on with our team leaders who are kingdom-minded, pastors and bishops and apostles and all these folk with great godly lifestyles who want to see you succeed. See, it's easy for us to talk about, what God is going to do and revival. But if you're just sitting on the couch watching reruns of this, that, and the other, what's really going to change? Until you change, nothing changes. And here's a change you need to make. You need to get with the person that invited you on this presentation tonight. And I would encourage you to make a decision. And let me just give you the best news. On the gold plan, that $189 one-time investment plan, it's $99 right now. We have a special promotion. All you need to do is get with the person that invited you on this presentation, and they'll walk you through the process of how you can take $99. And if you put the work in, if your work ethic is tight, we can show you how to turn it into something beautiful. And for doing this, whether you're going to be on the customer side or one of our new business partners, once you get enrolled, you are then eligible. And all of the other stuff we've already talked about, we got an 8-day romantic days and 7 fun-filled nights that you'll be eligible to receive. Resort getaways all across the country. And we want to make sure that you get registered. So get that promotion code or get that link from your business, from a business partner who's in the business, because we want to make sure you're well taken care of. For some, you'll get the 3-day, 2-night stay. So we're going to be giving away both gifts, and we want to make sure you get registered. So register tonight. We want to get you in place. We want to get you in position. That's my team there. We were in Vegas having us a great time. You got so many individuals on that team that have done some phenomenal things. Shout out to my sponsor, none other than Pastor Deborah Taylor. Shout out to Man of God, her sponsor, none other than Coach Jacob Mickle. Shout out to the Mr. Barry Donaldson, 8-figure earner, coach, mentor, and trainer, worldwide, phenomenal. And then shout out to Mr. David and Adela Hart. Listen, guys, we're doing some great things. We were there in the penthouse on the 60th floor, and we were making plans. Very intimate setting, about 45 people, representing a company that are in 32 nations. That small handful of people right there, literally, we're in position to change the world. Now, again, this is not a startup company. This is not something that's brand new. This is a company that has been in place for 6 years. But now is the time for you to take it to the next level. Are you ready to go? Do you really desire something different? We tell you to make the choice, make the decision. Get back with the person that invited you on the call. Let me tell you, if you're in the San Antonio area, we got something special. Be with us at the Joshua House of Worship. We're very excited. We've made arrangements. He's coming our way. And I'm telling you, there's a revival taking place. See, we read the scriptures, but so few are willing to apply the scriptures. And you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he swore to your fathers, as it is this day. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18. Here's what I want to do, ladies and gentlemen. I want to take the screen off, and I want to answer a few or respond to a few things that popped up on the screen. So give me just one moment. I hope that you can see me. And let's see if I need to respond to anything that needs responding. The biggest thing that I can tell you is, ladies, gentlemen, don't waste any time. Don't be so spiritual that you don't do any earthly good taking 2 weeks to pray about this. This is something that God, for many of us, have already spoken on. You've already been praying. I believe the Lord has answered. For those of you who are not of the prayer mindset, I don't know what to tell you. Just go get some counsel. Just go talk to somebody who has some business acumen. This is a plan that will not only save you money, it's a plan that will make you money. It's a plan that will do both. It's a plan that will change your life. I've had a joy, I've had a privilege to share with all of you all tonight. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for joining in with us. Let's go to higher ground together. This is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the beginning. This is the 1st of March. I believe this is going to be a month of miracles. Who's next? We'll see. Let's talk. This is Pastor Mel Keys of the Joshua House of Worship in San Antonio, Texas, and Joshua Generation, where we're claiming God's promises together right here, right now. I'll see you at the beaches, and if you make the right decision, I'll see you at the bay.